Is it taking so long to load? I'm gonna try to see if I can get together a group to do the stations, but if not, it's fine. Maybe I should try my hand at PvP. Everybody keeps trying to get me to try PvP. I have not really decided if that's something I want to do. Doobie-doo-ba. Ow, that's fine. Forgot where I picked up the sword. It is going to the Nom Nom machine. Pretty much clears me out. Now we got all this extra bandages on me. I'm trying to remember what I did last. I think I did the lightning station last. Yo, Leadymon, how are you? Why is my TTS not working? Ah, now my TTS starts working. Good, glad to hear it. Hey, thank you for the YouTube like. I appreciate that. General chat, nobody bit on doing the station. Some of them I'm gonna do by myself. Be fine. I also need to do the caves too, though. No, this is Dune Awakening. Although I have played Helldivers in the past, I kind of got out of it because I could not stand the super credit grind. It was driving me nuts. Super credit grind and the crap, the thing you use to unlock things inside of the war bonds. I'm brain farting. I forget what those were. Give me a second. I need to bring up the map. All right, so test this. Take off those. Viewfinder tried. Gonna have to explain that one a little bit. I don't quite understand what viewfinder tried means. So here's all the stations. We have 2 loot caves. I don't think so. Let me look it up real quick. Is this it here? First person puzzle adventure game. Sad Owl Studios. Yeah, I have definitely not tried that. If that's the correct one. I think I want to go A7, go F7. Did I have the right one pulled up there? Seemed interesting. All right, good night. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. All right, so it looks like we're going up to F7. F7. Somewhere in that direction. Yes, I'm at a high altitude. Yes, I know. It's fine. Just doing a little sightseeing. So let's do F7. Then I'm tempted to go all the way up to H, work our way down, and then over. A little zigzaggy. Zigzagginess. Zagamacious. A zig, then a zag. Serpentine. A, B, C, D, E. So we got 2 more rows to go. Ow, I just did quick math and it hurt my head. We'll do the station. I think this is a station. Then a cave. Then some stations. Then another cave. So yeah, station. Then the cave. Then station. Station. Now that doesn't make sense because there's a cave up here. So station. Cave. Cave. Station. Station maybe? Spice blow off to my right. It's like a medium. There's a splice below right ahead of me too. But we're not here to mine spice. We are here to do a cave and station run. I suppose here eventually I'm gonna have to do a try out PvP. In F7, we're kind of in the middle, and it is over on the side, so that way, but probably there. Here we go, loop-de-loop. Hi, here it is. Here we go, loop-de-lie, overheated. Here we go, loop-de-loop on a Tuesday night. Yep, right there she is. See what kind of testing station we have here. I don't really need help doing these, but it just goes quicker. Usually the number of spawns you gotta beat is stupid high.
Shields up. I got you.
So many servox. Zero intel points. I maxed out my intel points? I guess it is possible. Ah, yeah, I remember this station. The types of stations aren't all that random. Ah, three of those guys. Come here. Let's get you a little spread out. Hey, where are you going? Oh, where'd those other two come from? Nice.
Found you.
Out of stamina. Stamina, build up. I forget how many waves, not raves, waves that you got to go through on these. I need to count them. I like the no shield guys. You don't.
There's someone here.
Where's the reinforcement?
Are you hiding out down here?
Got them.
A lot of grenade anger. Shield went down. I was getting picked off there for a minute. But one too many stack up on me. Hey, what's up with you? I'm just sitting here making mistakes and trying not to die. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop it, stop it. Nope, stop it. Stop, nope, nope, grenade, stop it. I'm on fire! How are you doing, Jest? It has, man. I do.
Enemy found.
Yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I remember the name. I don't remember specifics, so don't make a liar out of me, but... I have been really good. I have been doing really good. I took about, since you last saw me, I took about a 2-year hiatus from streaming and then came back. Decided to take Binary Atlas more serious and really make a go of it this year. Right now, this one, Dune Awakening. I had started out with Helldivers 2, but it got really bad grindy, so I got kind of tired of it. And I've kind of been on this one. This one is fixing to have a DLC come out mid-September.
Shields up. Where's the backup?
Right now in this one, I'm mostly grinding for my tier 5 gear. I'm on mostly tier 4. Yeah, I really haven't played my Switch much. I got kind of tired of the Switch game ecosystem. Dude, I know. So I managed to get myself a gaming rig, PC-wise, right before the RAM prices really shot up. Otherwise, I wouldn't be on a PC right now. That shit got so expensive so quick. Missing somebody? Gates haven't opened. Nope, there goes the spawn. Alright. The number of waves you have to do these things. Ah!
I've got you covered.
Out of stamina. Jeez. Flamethrowers. So also, since you were here, just I started doing painting and statues. I had a really good night on Whatnot this weekend and sold all my statues. So I don't have anything currently in stock, but I'm working on Laura Croft. So I print, with my 3D printing setup I have in here, I print statues and I paint them. Hit up binaryatlas.com and then look up my portfolio page, and you'll see all the statues I've worked on. And we're open. All right. I go the wrong direction. Yes, I went the wrong direction. Yep. I have a plastic FDM 3D printer and a resin 3D printer. That usually pretty much covers any project I want to work on. What I want is a UV printer, one of those new ones coming out, but they are a little out of my price range. Well, and I've had several commissions too. So I have my portfolio page, but I've had a couple of commissions too that I haven't put on there. I don't want the Emperor's wings. Nobody wants the Emperor's wings, damn it. So that's a rare drop, but not what I'm looking for. I got like 4 or 5 of those. All right, we'll head to the next. I'll look on the map and we'll head to the next area. All right, so before we go outside, let's take a look here. We just did this one. I think I'm gonna go down. Let's go down to D6. It'll get unfoggy as we travel there, but get some height. Level off. I forget, what did I mark? This is a station. It shouldn't take me too long to run these stations and loot caves. And then I plan on harvesting spice to kind of sum up tonight's stream, but if there are any specific requests, I can do those too. Alright. If this is D6, then I've got to go more that way. If I look that way, it's probably that way. Ooh! I got the burps tonight. It's the garlic on the vegetables. Yeah, it's got to be this one. There it is. Shields on, knives out. Let's get rid of the marker. Yeah, so this past weekend, guys, I tried Whatnot. That was an experience. I have never done something like that before. I definitely want to do it again, but I'm going to have to save up some product in order to do so. Oh yeah, this one. Hey, stop moving. Take your knives like a man. I was missing somebody. There, another one. Oh, here they come. At the sound of the bell,
I need reinforcements.
hey, out of stamina. Whoop. The one thing that gets me.
They're here.
Pray I'll get low on water.
Shield off.
Big report.
Do. Come on. I know you want to spawn more at me. Why don't you put your eyes on enemy? I think it'll let me get up there.
Shields up! I require assistance!
Where's the rest of you? Why are you way over there? Anybody else shooting at me? Hello? Stabby stabby. I only stab you little. Little stabs, promise. Won't even feel it. Okay, you probably felt that. My bad. Is he gonna come out of this door?
Who's that?
I see
He
someone!
did.
Someone's here. Go!
Enemy inside here!
That's a lot. See? See? Alright, give me some distance here. Give me some distance. I need to regain stamina, then I kill you. I got a little bit of stamina. You ready? Ready? Whoa.
Eyes on enemy! You're dead!
Ow. Hi. Oh, look at you. Hey, hey, get back here. Get. I thought there was one down here hiding. Funcom, I know you're not watching or listening, but less waves, please. Especially if you're by yourself.
Shield on! We've got incoming! Reload!
Can't move. Stuck. That was not fair.
Reloaded!
Dude, stop picking at me.
Enemy sight. Enemy sighted.
Die. Empty.
There we go. Access granted. I do not remember which direction I came in. Okay, so I came in this way. This way. So am I maxed out on intel points? Is that why I'm not able to collect them anymore? Don't need it. So the rare drop so far, shit. So we'll have to see how the rest of it goes. Okay, I am in D6. All right, so if I just did D6, it would make sense to go here, 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 and then down to here, because that's the exit down here. All right, so we're gonna go up to F4, the very corner. All right, so if I cross over into F4, so probably right about there. $4,000 away. Meters away, my friends. Meters away. Is that a spice blow fog? I enjoy it. Oh, there's spice right down below me. Look at that. A little medium spice. A little medium spice. Yeah, so the thoppers use battery if the wings are moving. If you're cruising, it does not, and thrusters do not use battery. So I'm trying to be a good battery steward. I did, dude. I beat it 9 times. I did not play the DLC. I beat it 9 times, maxed out my character. I had almost considered going back to it and playing the DLC, and then I found out that none of my progress and stuff transfer over because it was on Xbox. How was the DLC? Yes, I'm on PC. Yeah, most of my game collection is now on Steam. I don't know. That I don't know. I don't think so. Because I don't have Game Pass or anything like that, so. I think this is the one with quicksand. Yes. I'll definitely look into that because I would like to go through that again. Look, I wanted to do the DLC. I mean, I beat the original game 9 times straight. I don't really want to play the original game anymore.
Someone's here. Yeah, where's backup?
He's shooting me. Rude.
Someone's here.
Access denied.
I see someone.
Identify.
I identify with my blades. Whoa! Don't be putting no fire in nobody's hole. This isn't that kind of stream. Three of you guys, that don't seem very fair. Uh-oh. My shield's down. Ugh. Let me recharge. That's not letting me recharge. Don't be so mean. Alright, shield's back up. Guess I can use some of my powers I haven't been using. Doop doop doo. Do 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 do. Gonna stab you in the face.
Need to reload. Shield on. I got you. Get them.
A number of waves. All right.
Get them.
Grenade.
Enemy sighted. Now.
Why do they always have to go after my shield? Alright, shield's back up. Whoa, ha 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 ha. Hey, done. Which way I came in. This is it. What is it this time? Bloodshot buggy engine MK6. I have no idea if that's any good. Zero intel points. I guess I'm maxed out on my intel points. Yeah, I got 550 left. So I guess... that's why I don't gather them anymore. It's fine. I think the next thing is just a loot cave. We're in F4. So yeah, I'm gonna go up to the loot cave in H5. I do not mean to hit that. Fine. Altitude! I haven't seen a worm yet. All right, Jest, we'll see you later. You take care as well. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Why didn't it play? It's been kind of glitchy here lately. I'm here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central. Considering where I'm heading, I'm gonna guess we are at this out front. That's it. Where's the special box? What? Where's the box? Did they change this up? This is the loot cave. Why is the loot missing? What the hell? Seeing it hidden anywhere. There's supposed to be a little box right here. I got nothing. Well, that sucks. Let's go over to H2. Unless that wasn't one of the big loot caves, but it sure looked like one. I find it very confusing. It's the only big island in that square sector, so it should be easy to find the island. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got a mini map. Oh no, no, sorry, not what I meant to do. It was Alt-M. Why isn't gaming tools running? Alright, it is maybe that, no, that can't be it. It's too soon. No, we're in H2. So hopefully we got some better luck. Yeah, see, right here it is. There's nothing in it I want, but that's what was supposed to be in the other cave. Why it wasn't is beyond me. Alright. So now we're heading south to the last station, D1. So in that direction. Was this still not running? Why am I... Did gaming tools crash? I must have turned off my overlay. Alt-O. Oops. Alt-O. It's my overlay. Okay, weird. I don't know. Losing my mind. Losing my mind. Close to the sand. altitude to go with the attitude. Which is also an aviation term. Now we just crossed over into F1. Do. Alright, so I bet that's it here. Yep, I see it. Oh, sorry. Sorry for the yawn. Ouch. Don't worry, that will buff out. What's with this knife? It's stabbing this person. I don't know where it came from. Wheel, wheel, wheel.
Identify yourself.
Reveal yourself.
Where's my reinforcements?
Tossing grenade.
I don't like these big open room ones. Shooting your poison shit at me. They came out of that one.
Fire in the hole.
I'm glad this is the last station. I'm getting kind of bored and tired of these waves. Why they came out of that one?
See someone. Who's that? Identify yourself.
At least in this one I got places to recharge. Hey, all done. The weakness. Nothing really worth anything, though. Zero, and yeah, I've maxed out my intel. Has to be it. We are out. We are farmers. Bum 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 bum. We are heading south and out. Go back to home base. Sort through all the loot. And then decide what we will do for the rest of the stream. Thinking about coming back out and spice mining. That will also depend on the amount of batteries I have.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
I will be out of here by the time it hits. I hope. I don't think it'll take me 7 minutes to get to the exit.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Fly upside down. All right, so back to home base. We will look through the loot. Change into my still suit and I guess head back out to mine some spice. There's home. Right. So learn. It's all low-level stuff. Nothing really worth writing home about. All right, so viewer's choice. Do you guys want me to do some overland stations? Do you want me to go out and mine some spice? I don't really care. We can do whatever. I'll do some repair work real quick. Let's check our battery situation. I would be more comfortable with maybe 5 more, but I don't think I got the batteries for it. I do not. Let's go out and grab a few batteries. I thought one spawned here. I guess not. Hey, Co-Native, how are you? Dude, I love the companion app. %. Dude, sandworm threat makes it worth it all by itself. I was fixing to go out and do some spice mining in the deep here once I got a battery, and I can show you firsthand. Whoa, hey, rocks. Hey, They are, and they added to where not only do you have the buggy stats, but it'll give you stats on your equipment. So like if I get out of the buggy, I got stats on the equipment too. I forgot where I found a battery last time, damn it. So there is a mini map. You have to, I have it hidden. Yeah, I have it hidden most of the time. I don't get lost too badly. It's just I sometimes forget where stuff spawns, and I haven't seen that on the mini map, so. Oh, battery. Damn it. Yeah, that's what I needed. If I can remember, that's not far from my base. I know I could go to the deep and gather a shit ton of batteries, but I believe I did all the repair work I needed to do. Once I make some batteries, we're going to be heading out. Yeah, I don't know why Funcom didn't make a mini map. It's so helpful. So helpful. All right, while that's processing, we're going to go get changed. All right, so I don't need... I forgot what Pardibadude's had. Oh, that's only Sunstroke rate. So let's try the other one. This is not what I meant to do. I'm hitting the wrong damn button. Not a weapon, sir. I think I messed up. I did. That's not supposed to go in there either. If I do that, Shane will get mad at me. Yes. You know, that's a good question. Let me check real quick. 363 hours. And basically, I'm trying to get my tier 5 equipment. Why don't I have my helmet on? Where did my helmet go? There we go. All right. We're good. All right. Now for batteries. Lots of batteries. Dude, that's the one thing that I really don't care for in this game is the Lancerad system. I think it's the most grindy, crappy thing ever invented. Absolutely hate it. Some of those things you can't live without. So it is not necessary at all to do it, but there are a lot of really cool perks. Here, let me land real quick so I'm not wasting battery. And I will show you. Alright, so KG. So for me, like right here, a chance to get extra resources from refining spice in my refinery. So I make more spice melange, or a chance to, right? So that's pretty cool. Augments, all right? So you can slot augments onto your weapons and your armor. If you level it up, it allows you to slot an additional augment onto a weapon or armor. There's just all kinds. If you really go through and look at all this stuff, there's some pretty cool stuff. Down here on combat, so you get extra skill points, and you get stamina increases and health increases. I mean, it's got some cool stuff on there if you go through it all. Dude, that really varies depending on your play style and what your goals are. I know some people who have done 100 on several of them, but it is so grindy. There's only a handful of missions, and you got to do them over and over and over again. And the Lancerad missions themselves have rewards. So if you are on Lancerad, let's say this one right here, if you get 10,500 points and trade it into the house vendor, you get a replica pulse sword. Right? So you've got circuit gauntlets on that one. Really steel suit boots on that one. So you got stuff that you can redeem for too, on top of all the other. I also personally do not do PvP, but if PvP is your thing, no, you can do it with people. Today's Tuesday. The deep desert has changed. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, man. I'm kind of the same way. Oh, wow. We have 6 large spice fields. All right, we're going G8. Well, I selected PvE on this instance of the deep desert. I haven't tried PvP yet. No, North America. Technically, North America, Phobos, Stitch, Abir. Where did I say we were going? We were going to G8. So that general direction. This is why I brought plenty of batteries. I haven't yet. So the one time that I did do a small base in the deep desert is when I was first building all my tier 5 and tier 6 stuff, and I needed a crap ton of plastinium. I built up a small base in a giant container for doing constant titanium runs. But no, I don't tend to build a big base out here. I don't know. So, I don't really have the time tonight to show it to you tonight, but I can kind of explain it to you while we're traveling here. So, I have a carrier, right? It took me a long time to get to the point where I could build this carrier. When you have the carrier, you can have what's called a container, a carrier container. It's a giant box, has a massive amount of storage space in it, and you can only carry it with the carrier, right? So what you do is you take your buggy and you disassemble your buggy, and then you put it in the container, right? In the container, you'll put granite or whatever you want to build with. You'll put your construction materials, the tools you need, all of that in the container. Then you'll fly the container out to the deep desert. You'll find a spot, and you'll put down a fief, and then you'll build your base, however big you want to build it, and all that kind of stuff. And then you'll get your, like me, when I'm gathering for titanium, I will get my buggy out. I will assemble it. I will drive around the island I'm on, gathering tons of titanium. I will go back to my base. I will offload it into containers. And I'll do that like 5 or 6 times until I have several thousand titanium, right? Then I'll put everything back into my box. I'll pack up my base, destroy it, put everything in the box, and then I'll use the carrier to fly the box back to my main base, where I'll unload and process all the stuff. That's how I did just gathering materials. Now, as far as spice runs, I don't do that. I do what I'm doing right now. I will take my carrier and my sand crawler. I will go out and hunt spice. I will fill up my sand crawler, and then I will just fly back to my main base where I unload it. And the amount of time that I have to play most nights, that's enough. I don't need to be constantly mining spice and bringing it back to a deep desert base. But that's just me. This is one of those games that's fairly open-ended, and there's all kinds of different ways to play it. D8. Whoops. Need to do that. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on how much spice you need. I guess the people that are in guilds and stuff and they need a lot more probably do it that way. But I mine by myself, so I just really haven't had a need for it yet. There might come a time when I do. I know how to do it when it comes to that, but like you said, the desert resets every week, so you've got to go get your stuff out of there before the week's over. It just seems like a really big pain in the ass. I haven't seen a single spice field on the way. Well, because usually guilds will share resources and they'll be processing stuff, right? So usually people will come in and just be making things and doing things, and usually guilds share resources and crafting and all that kind of stuff. So when they come out, they're not mining for one person, they're mining for the entire guild. I'm in a small guild, and our guild doesn't really do that. Oh, there's one. So there's no guarantee I'm going to find a large spice field, so I'm going to go ahead and stop and get this one. If I were to do strictly medium and not hit the large field, it'll take probably 4 or so in order for me to fill up the sandcrawler. I should not have turned on my belt. You got several strategies in the sandcrawler. Some people like to do what I'm doing, a fast swipe forward, a fast swipe back. Some people like to go slow. If you keep it under 8 to 10, it will suck up all the spice and you won't miss any. I don't really worry about that. Now, if you notice, the overlay gives me a sandworm threat down at the bottom. When that hits 100, the sandworm is going to come. So I use that to kind of help mitigate when I need to stop and reset. It really is. Low fuel. Yeah, you fly up, let it go back down to 0, let the worm sign in the center disappear, and then go about your business. Most days I have not only do I have the sandcrawler, but I have the soft treads on the sandcrawler and the special engine, so I can actually crawl a bit longer than normal before worm thread is an issue. I can usually do about half of this medium spice field before I have to reset. By the time you're done, that's about 7,500 spice if you fill this up. And then I have a large spice refinery, and with my current set of buffs and everything, I will make about 1,400 spice melange. To be safe, this is probably my last stripe. Ooh, there went a spice blow. Of course, I spent a lot of time out here using a compactor too. It's crafting. So yeah, crafting. You'll use it for crafting. You will use it. You will use it on the Lancerats. So on those, remember all those things I showed you could activate? Those will start out at like 5, I think, but some of the more advanced ones will be 10 spice a piece to activate. And then you know what? I sell it on the auction house. I've got like 50, 60 million in credits right now. And what I do is instead of farming overland stations over and over and over again, I will go buy gear on the auction house. To not use my belt and piss off the worm. No, yeah, and it doesn't happen all the time. Like, I went on the auction house today and there was no tier 5 gear, which is what I'm really trying to do. Well, what gets really annoying is, like the deep desert, before you came online, I had just gotten through doing all of the loot caves and all of the stations in the deep desert, and I didn't get shit out of any of it. I'm really hoping that in September, when they do the new content, I hope they address some of that. For the deep desert, yes. On overland stations, you can just do those over and over and over and over again. Yeah, that lowers the suction thing on the front. It starts the vacuuming. You will move faster with it up, so if I see a worm, you'll see me put it up and then hoof it back to my carrier. Some people tune in just to see if I get 8. And of course on the mediums, I'm not going to care if I get every single bit. I'm really hoping so. Yesterday I found a large. Yes. For something like your carrier and your sandcrawler, you do not get them back. I think you've got to rebuild them. Something smaller like your trike, I think you can recover with money. I'm not really sure on the money recovery for this and the carrier. I don't think that's a thing, but it might be. I haven't ever come across it, hadn't needed it, so. I got it once, but I was in my buggy at the time, and the buggy you can recover with money. It's a clip on Twitch somewhere. My buddy Tango made a clip of it. See, I'm about a fourth of the way full, so about 4 of these would fill me up. Yesterday I found a large spice field all to myself. That was awesome. I can fill up the entire buggy on just 1 spice field. So the small and mediums are random. They will just blow up and pop up out in the deep desert. The large spice fields show up. The big ones have to be reset. So you have to get about 4 people in a thopper flying low over a large, and it will cause the giant worm to come up, scoop it all up and go down, and that'll reset the station, so the spice field, so that it can respawn. After you've mined it. Actually, I think that's the large up there. And it looks like it's got spice in it. And it looks like someone's been mining. Or vacuuming, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, you should look up a picture of it being reset. It's pretty cool. It sits there. It would sit here looking just like this. Someone's been here mining. Oh, I see a worm off that way too. Hey, nom nom. Get as much as I can before the guy comes back. I don't want to mine at the same spot somebody else is. The smaller ones. The big worm won't come unless you have about 4 thoppers sitting on top of it to reset, make the worm come. What'll happen though is the small one, if it comes through and it's close enough, my sandworm threat will go up much faster. See, I'm almost at half. Spice blow right over there. Oh, so just in case you didn't know, a safety tip: if you see purple sand and it's bubbling, that's a spice blow fixing to erupt. Don't go near it. If you get caught in the blast, it will kill you. Uh-oh. Well, medium and smalls. Alright, I'm gonna go over ahead and reset. Nope, he's gonna come. Go away, big fella. I want to make sure he doesn't double back. Yeah. No, it is exact. The reason that went up so high is because the sandworm was close. You are always generating a constant worm threat, but if the sandworm on his normal patrol route comes near you, it goes up faster. Because you saw that once it hit 100, he popped out of the ground. I mean, I've been using this overlay for quite a while. The creator's even been on the stream, and it's accurate. There's been several times I've tested it just to see when the worm would pop out. Usually when he's about to get here, you hear the Jaws music. So... And see, that's someone that did a slow and steady stripe because it's all gone. I'm still not sold that it matters either way. So it only works on spice. If you try to use it on flour sand, it will not work. Flour sand, you have to use the compactor. But the compactor can be used on spice. $72. A little nerve-wracking being this far away, but I think I'll be fine. Pretty close. Seems a little upset. I think I want to go... Yeah, this will be fine. Park a little closer. I'm almost full. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Are you talking about your max capacity of like your base? So on your base, you of course add more cisterns, but you can add stakes, claiming stakes. If you expand your base, if you expand your base, that expands your inventory. I mean, I have about 840,000 milliliters of water, and that's been fine for me. They have not. They have not, Ryan. How are you doing tonight? I am doing well. I have no complaints. Only had to avoid the worm twice. Yeah, you'll see when I get back to base. I'll show you. I'll show you around. Suck the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice, do 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 do. Suck the spice. And we are full. I refine it. I mean, Lancerad takes so damn long to do anything on. I'm not going to wait. I don't remember it off the top of my head completely. Well, that's the one thing I wish I could do on my stream, is I wish I could play just music. But unfortunately, I multi-stream. So I stream on Twitch and YouTube, and they become video on demands on YouTube, and they do not have the separate audio track, and I don't want copyright strikes. So I can't just play regular music, and it sucks. Yeah, I hadn't figured out a way around that. Now, on Twitch, there's a VOD audio channel that I could tell Twitch not to record, and I could put the music there where you guys could hear it, and it doesn't record. YouTube doesn't have that, so. And as you just heard, I'm so good at singing, I have to be careful with that too, because I might get a copyright strike. I did good on battery. We only had to use like 4 so far, so finding that large spice field was awesome. I do that now, right? I sing now when there's no music. I have it all in my head, so it's kind of, it's not a bad thing for me, I guess. And I plan on streaming to more destinations here soon. I'm just capped on my crappy internet that I have when it comes to uploads. So I've got to. I'm using a Restream service right now, but I don't want to pay extra money for it to do more channels. So I've got to come up with a way. I think I have a workaround for that, but between this that I'm doing right now, my painting and statue making that I do, and my 3D printing that I do back there, and clients that I work with in IT, I haven't had the time. It's just been my time management skills are lacking. Laura Croft is supposed to be printing right now, but my screen went out on my resin printer, so I had to order a new one. Should have been paying more attention to the screen health on the unit, but like I said, busy guy, so I just didn't. Maybe about a year, maybe not quite a year. So I've been painting for maybe about a year. I haven't put myself out there to sell my statues that I paint until about maybe 6 months ago or so, maybe four or five, until I thought I got my skill set up to a certain level. Some of my earlier works are up here that you can't see that aren't so great. And then I recently sold 3 this weekend. If you're curious, go to binaryatlas.com. I have a portfolio link that'll take you to a portfolio of all the statues I've done so far. It became one of those things that at first I would just give it a try because I thought it might be neat. And then I didn't realize just how much I loved painting and how zen it was just to paint. And I got so hooked on it. Crypto was one of my first. Yeah. And he turned out really good. Crypto was kind of the one that after I got done and then I put it up for sale and someone bought it, I'm like, you know, I could actually do this. And I've tried to pick statues that also stretch a skill set. I did Poison Ivy mainly because I really wanted practice with skin tones, right? She shows a lot of skin. I really didn't feel that my skin tone skills were that good. And I only ever do one, right? I don't mass produce statues. Each one is signed by me and it's one of a kind. I don't ever do a second one. Laura Croft is gonna be peak if I can get it printed. Oh, that was pretty close. Look at there. Glad I wasn't over it. Boy, would that have sucked. I appreciate that. Well, not everybody's into the same things, and that's fine. Over the weekend, I tried that Whatnot. Have you guys heard of that service? The live auction thing? I tried that over the weekend. That was a really fun experience. right, overland map, finally. I wish they would let you exit the desert anywhere along the map like they do in Haga. I have, yes, technically. Sure. So it varies greatly. So I sold Poison Ivy for like 120. Crypto was like 80. The Transformer stuff, that went for 25 each, and so did Skeletor, because those were the three that hadn't sold in a long time, and I did them up on the auction site. So now this is part of my personal collection. I kept it, but I did a chibi of Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Here, let me give you a better look here. Talk. Why is that messed up? Okay, never mind. Apparently I can't zoom in. And then I did here. I bet I can do it with this. Hang on one second. I'll show you. Let's go. Nope, other direction. This way. This way. So that is Invincible. I don't know if you've read the comic or saw the series on Amazon. And then over here, opposite direction, my bad. I'm not sure how well I can get the zoom in on, but again, ones I'm keeping, I'm not selling. So, yeah, so Goku, Superman, Master Chief, and I got a 1989 Batman back there. So I had a talk. I'm not sure why my... Hang on a second. Transform. Screen. So yeah, all right. But yeah, I've got those. I need to fix that real quick. They will probably not go longer in the animated series, I would imagine. I don't see them doing that. Materials. So, two materials, right? Plastic and resin. So for statues... For statues, I use resin, higher detail. Glad I stumbled into here. These are awesome. I appreciate that, Ryan. Yes, that is Master Chief 117. That one is plastic. That was one of my first ones. Boruto's a good series. I did not really care for Boruto, but I'll do the maintenance before I do anything else real quick. Let me grab some more welding wire real quick, and then we'll go down and do our spice. All right, gotta transfer it first. Yeah, I'll have to look. I have quite a lot. What takes the most isn't the spice, it's the metal processing. Aluminum and plastium take a lot of water. I wish you could process it directly out of the sand crawler and not have to do that part. But yeah, I just processed all the spice and I went from full to that. And then I've got tons of water reclamation and water capture, so it will be full by the time I come back to my base tomorrow. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna gear up and I'm gonna run one overland station. That'll probably be the last thing I do tonight. So I need to do some housekeeping here. So, helmet, gloves, boots, pants, chest, then deposit this. Let's get my two weapons I use for the most part. You and my triple shot. That, this, and not that. All right, I think that should have it. I just need ammo and bandages. lot of Mark 2s and 4s. Should probably try to use some of those up. All right, let's go do one overland station. What's insane? You want to see insane? Wait till you see how I beat the boss at the electric station. Well, I'm running station right now. I'm running the electric station at 17 because that's the highest I can run. Your station level cannot exceed your Lancerad level. So I'm 17, so that's the highest I can run a station. And I'll show you a secret cheese for the boss. Shh. We don't talk about it. But I try to run this one once a day because all the mats. Especially for making augments. And there is a Lancerad for this. There is a Lancerad mission that for this electric station. It doesn't always show up. So I usually also try to check to see if the Lancerad mission is available before I start the dungeon. Come on. Load. Load, damn you. There we go. Felt like that was going to take forever. All right, check real quick. Harvesting the power of the storm. That is it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do it. Considering we're here anyway. All right, this is going to blow your mind. Ready? Ah. Enemy health is 1,089% extra, and they do a 1,340% chance more damage. But I get all this extra percentages on grade 4s and 5s. If I mess up, I will die. I've got to be careful. But
Greetings, authorized visitor.
that's just part of life on the sand. Oh, I missed it. Damn it. I brain farted. There's not a time limit. It tracks you. I guess some people maybe try to beat it in a certain amount of time.
I need reinforcements.
Quit getting out of my reach. You. love my daggers.
Yeah.
Stop moving on me.
Eyes on hostile.
Grab this up. This is why I have so many med kits. Oh, didn't make it. Okay, this is the last room. This station isn't very long.
Found you.
Messed up. That missed. Give myself a minute to recharge. Yeah, I'm okay. Missed my opportunity on that one. Come on, you know you want me. Alright, there's the big boy. There's the little one. little bit this way. There you go. There we go. All right, I gotta get a piece over here for the mission. Okay, and then I gotta go this way. See if I can time this right or not. Ooh, about didn't make it. That's pretty much it. Now I just gotta go beat the boss. I'm getting there. So if you do that little trick I did, you go past the shield and you don't technically start the encounter. So he doesn't know it's go time. That's the boss. Like I said, shh. Yeah, you have to use that orb above for the shield. That drops the shield and starts the encounter. That's when he starts attacking you. Lightning comes out of the walls and the floor, and it's this big, huge ordeal. It does. It really does. And for some reason, from his backside, you missed the fourth strike. I do this because if you hit the wall, he'll go up the wall where I can't hit him. Before I had the knives, I used my triple shot with poison, and I would just shoot him in the head the entire time. You know, do one of these. But if he goes too far up the wall, I can't hit him with the knives and he won't come back down. So I tried to only do it so far and then switch. Oh, sorry, I ran out of stamina. Yeah. He's the only boss you can do that with. All the rest of the bosses are too far back. Alright, so, level 3.
Greetings,
Oh yeah,
authorized
I gotta
visitor.
craft.
If you have reached this point, it means you have passed our checkpoints and satisfied all
Why won't it let me
security
craft it?
protocols. I am therefore authorized to tell you this is Imperial Testing
Insufficient.
Station number 152. A station dedicated to researching new, hyper-efficient forms of power generation and storage. I'm excited to tell you
Did it
we
glitch?
here at TS-152 are on the verge of an exciting breakthrough that will have profound repercussions for all humankind.
Nope, there it goes.
For
That's
our
weird.
goal
That was a glitch.
is nothing less than harnessing the
Right.
awe-inspiring power of Arrakis' mighty.
Yeah, I hope they fix some of that. And then Lancerad done. I'll start my hallucination soon. So much of this stuff. I got 2 things for the Nom Nom machine. All right, guys, that is going to be it for me tonight. I'm tired, been streaming a while. I think it's time to call it quits for the evening. I appreciate everyone that came out tonight. Con. And it was good to also run into Ryan. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. I appreciate everyone else that also came out tonight. It was a great stream. We had a lot of fun. No, thank you guys. I appreciate it. As always, my name is Jonathan from the Binary Atlas channel. BinaryAtlas.com, ! Discord in the chat will get you the Discord link. And I will see everyone. Today is Tuesday, so tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time.